welcome to Locally Owned and Locally Grown. Today we're sitting down with Tina from BarrowFit. Come on. Hi Tina.
Hi Fran.
It's so good to see you. I'm gonna hug you. Oh, for the camera. We don't hug in real life. No, just kidding. Well, today we got a chance to come down and see Tina's new gym space.
Yes.
But before we get into any of that, Tina, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a certified personal trainer. I work with women 40 and over. We have small group classes here, one-on-one training, and we also offer Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and those with neurodegenerative diseases fitness classes.
Wow.
Yes.
So you cover a lot of things.
We do.
As I already
I'm
knew.
all over the place. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
cool. Well, here, you want to walk us through this new space because you just got here.
Actually, November 1st was the opening day for
November
us to be
1st. This is a
here.
big deal. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
I used to train with Tina in my basement, so this is a big deal. 'Cause
Yes.
Now she's not in my basement anymore. Okay. So,
I'm not in the basement
take us on a
anymore.
little tour. Let's see what a typical little situation is in here. So I see you've got some a lot of stuff set up, but I want to hear what ideally most people are looking for full body probably or
yeah,
like what
total
are people
body.
looking for?
We have cardio, we have our weights, we have balance, and we work with just all sorts of things. Everything here can get you a full body workout.
Absolutely. So you have something that anybody could come down and do.
That's
now,
right.
and you also offer a lot of modifications too, I believe, for as a person who has a lot of knee issues.
Yes.
I had a few modifications myself. So
we show a lot of progressions as you progress in your workout. We make the exercises harder, and then we can also regress those too to make fit you and your workout.
Perfect.
And what works for you.
Perfect.
Yep.
And so if somebody was too scared to reach out to you, which probably does happen, I would say with weight and fitness and things like that, what are your thoughts on encouraging someone to take their first steps?
Just give me a call. Check out my my website, BarrowFit.com. The space is very low key. It would just be one-on-one training here. It would be myself and my client. I have another trainer. She's highly into nutrition, so I kind of work with her on getting you a nutrition plan.
Absolutely.
And it's me and you here. Yeah.
Which is no better experience than the one-on-one with Tina. I'm just saying, it's worth every penny. And she's really funny too, so that helps. Good conversationalist, can't beat that. But so I guess what maybe most people don't know is how did you actually get started into this? Because this is kind of not what you've been doing forever. This was just a venture you started kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom for 20 some years, and I stayed home with my last son, who's now 7, and I started running really heavy, and I lost over 60 pounds, and I wanted to really help women my age feel good and to do something that they maybe are afraid to do or maybe think that they can't do it. To know that they can. Absolutely. And it's more about just getting out there and being healthy, aging, healthy instead of really weight loss.
Yeah,
per se.
and definitely as a previous client and soon to be again client now that we're in the new space. That's one big thing that I took away was I just need to be moving my body more than anything.
Yes.
And when you move your body, you're confident. And when you move your body, you feel better. And it's just it's almost like therapy. But for your body.
Really,
so
right,
it really does matter and it really does make a difference. So I think you're doing a very admirable cause, as all of these people that we interview are for some reason. Just everybody's doing such great work.
Yes.
And it's just good to know that the community continues to grow off that. So I guess what I would also ask is, what has been the biggest challenge for you versus what are you most proud of? Will you answer that for us?
I think just bringing people in. I just want them to know more about the space and to not be afraid of working with a personal trainer or getting out there and just getting some exercise in their daily routine.
And so that they can feel comfortable to be there and
Yeah.
Be comfortable in their regular life.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's not so much going out into the public and meeting new businesses and meeting other people. It's just bringing the people.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So, any ways people can reach you are obviously Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram. I have a website, BarrowFit.com. Email. Yeah.
And if somebody wanted to purchase some of your items, because
Yes,
they're so
they
damn
are
cute.
all for sale.
They are all for
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
What about this workouts and whiskey shirt? Let's talk about that one.
This is my Marshall find, and I'm very proud of my Marshall find.
That's okay. Well, this is the kind of trainer you're gonna get, guys. She's like, we'll work out, but there will be some whiskey. No, I'm just kidding.
Here, yes, see, I have a refrigerator. There's whiskey in it.
And we won't go through it. That's okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a few people we want you to show a few demonstrations to. That's
Okay.
all right. So we're
Okay.
going to do some modified workouts for our pregnant individual first. Is that okay? Or do you
Yeah.
not do want to do that?
No, that's fine. I thought I would just do some bicep curls with Alyssa, and then, just walking is very important while you're pregnant. But like anything,
Enter
check with-
Alyssa.
Check with your physician.
Check
before.
Alyssa. Enter Alyssa. So, go
starting
ahead.
any program.
Perfect. So Alyssa's going to be your test dummy today, and you show everybody what rigor you're about to put them through. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
This will be a very
So,
mild thing.
Let's go over here to the weights. I'll give you a set of 5 because I've worked with you before too.
Yes, not my first time with Tina,
That's
so
right.
you know. Thank you.
We all love Tina.
Okay, and your bicep curl, you're just going to do a full range of motion. It's just going to go up and down. Yep. 3 sets of 12 to start off with, 3 sets of 10, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Yep. Up and down.
Very, very good form
Yeah, thank you.
for a pregnant woman.
Yeah, Tina has
There are different modifications that you can do with the bicep curl. You can do a V, which is out at like a 45 and up.
Okay.
Yep. You can also do a half, which would be, you can start at like, I call it serve the platter. You can go half up and then just come halfway down, half up, halfway down. Then you can also start down at the bottom and come up halfway and halfway down. So that's a little bit different too. Gives you a little bit different.
All right. And Tina, do you typically train, who's the main demographic you're targeting towards? Or is it just, are you open to all age groups?
Well, I prefer women my own age, so I'm really focusing on the 40 and up women and men.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's
Small
something
group
that,
classes here. Yeah.
that could be huge, because there's a lot of people who maybe, like we said, are just like too scared to get back in the gym, too scared to reach out to somebody, so that's awesome. Okay.
And a lot of people like my age or older, they think, well, I'm already 50. Why
Bother.
Why bother?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the case. You know?
Because you want to live.
Well, yeah, and you still need to carry your groceries in, and you still need to get in and out of your car.
Yes. Now,
still
and so
need
you
to-
do a lot with the Parkinson's. So
I do
where
do
do
a
you
lot.
do your Parkinson's class at?
My Parkinson's classes are here.
Okay.
Some are chair-based, some are for the higher functioning Parkinson's, Alzheimer's patients. We do strength, we do cardio, and then we also do a sequencing, multi-dual tasking.
Do you want to give us a demo?
I
Do
do.
you wanna
I'll
give
give
us
you
a
a little
demo?
demo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go
So
ahead and do
this
that.
is just our sequencing move that it's kind of like my go-to. I'll have you put the weights down. Okay. And after cardio, after we get your heart rate up, we do a little bit of sequencing for memory, like cognition work. So we always start with up, shoulders, knees, cross, knees, snap.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's
So-
that doing?
Okay, so as we do those, we do them over and over again. We repeat the sequence, okay? And then we layer onto those. We will do like a up, shoulders, knees, cross, knees, snap. We punch right and we punch left.
Okay.
So we layer onto each movement after we get that heart rate up.
Okay.
So we will do a cardio, a heart rate, we'll get the heart rate up, then we'll do the sequencing, memory cognition work, and then we'll do a strength training, which is like a bicep curl or shoulder press.
And how long have you been working with the Parkinson's? Like,
Oh.
what I'm saying is, like, how
I-
long? When did you take that certification, and when did you start doing all that?
Honestly, it was shortly after I became certified. I found a class that I sat in with, and I loved it. It
Yeah.
was just, and it seems to be my passion. I love working with them.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
And it makes sense and it works for you. And anybody
Yes.
can come here and do that
Yes.
with you
and
personally.
most of those things are added into my 40 and over personal training. I try to add some sort of memory work, some sort of dual tasking, some sort of balance as we get older.
Wonderful.
Those are things that we need. So, yeah.
That's great.
Well, another question I have then, obviously we're going into the holidays here. What are your tips for staying motivated? You know what I mean? Obviously, as you get older, it's harder to find time, or you're busy, or holidays and all the good food we're about to have. So.
Well, and hopefully, you know, as the holidays, now that we're getting back together, it's just maybe being with a friend, walking, going for a walk, calling that friend, staying in touch, you know, telling that friend what you've done that day, and, you know, just keeping yourself accountable somehow on, you know, what you're doing.
Okay.
But, I mean, yeah.
Perfect. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add before your locally owned debut wraps up here today?
I don't think. I just want to thank you guys for coming. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Well, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
There's so many
I'm
things
so-
in here that we want to play with. Like, I just want
Yes.
to punch that bag. Like, really bad.
Everybody that comes here wants to go to
Can I
Florida.
punch it?
You can.
All right.
Yeah.
Punched!
That was going to come back and hit
It
your face.
is. It says karate moves.
It is all the karate I've been doing. I knew I was prepared. Well, guys, that's been locally owned with Tina at BarrowFit.
Yeah.
Don't forget it. She's here on, tell them your address.
4911 Whipple Avenue Northwest. We
Right
are
here.
right by Great Escape.
Right here in Belden.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Get here, get fit,
Yeah.
fall in love with Tina. But don't really fall in love with Tina.
Yeah.
She's married.